Hey guys, how's it going? So what I've been up to is basically painting a ton of bones. I got my bones 4 and I was really happy with it. I was looking through all the minis and somehow I just wasn't in the mood for converting so many of them. I thought they were great and I thought I'd just go ahead and I just dove into painting them. And I'm so happy that I primed them properly because when I've used bones before, I've never got a Kickstarter, but when I've used bones material, I must have primed them badly, must have used the wrong primer, and they were just chipping so much it drove me mad, and it just turned me off the material altogether. But honestly, it was my fault for not priming them properly. So what I've used this time is the Army Painter undercoat, just black, and it's really good. It's like it's perfect. Like it chips. You really have to go at it. You really have to scratch at it to do any chip at all. Do you know what I mean? It's actually great. So it's a joy to paint these now. And I've got so many to get through. So a lot of these aren't fully finished. I've kind of just been tipping away at them when I can. Like this guy's basically finished. Once I throw a wash on him, I'm pretty happy with him. But like there's so much character in them. They're great. I started with the Dreadmire expansion. Like this lady here lives in a swamp or something. She's chopping up this fish. So you'll see it's quite messy painting, like with the hand there, because all I'm going to do is put a wash over that and figure it out. It'll kind of hide my mistakes. Some cool guys like this. I have no idea what this is. Some kind of deer, dog, like the head of a dog, kind of antlers of a stag, deer body, and then wings. I have no idea what it is, but I put it on this nice base just for something different. I don't know. Maybe it's a mythical creature from somewhere. I don't know. You got a wyvern here. Strange pose, but I think it works. Like even this, very quick paint job, but I kind of just want to get through them because it's a big pile of plastic to get through. Or even this griffin is quite big, but it makes a bit more sense considering the size of the wings you'd need to carry such a muscular kind of cat slash eagle body. But yeah, he's kind of in work in progress. Like most of these guys are work in progress. So many interesting guys you get in it. Like this isn't even core set. This is some of them are from the core set. I think the eagle, or not the eagle, griffin and wyvern are from the core set, and most of these are from the Dreadmire set. But like, look at this big croc guy. So same thing again. I just have to pick out his teeth, maybe do his eyes. This guy's got some kind of weird eye patch thing, but really cool, really cool. I'm really enjoying painting them. Like usually in the past, I'm not much for painting, and I know like this is very simple. Like this has to be washed as well, but just getting them done, it's so satisfying for the black undercoat, and then throw some dry brushes over them with some washes, and they look so much better. And then you're set. You know what I mean? But I think I'm nearly gonna have to, when these are all done, I don't know, sell them on or something like that because I'm running out of space. I'm running out of space for storage. But look at these cool worm kind of leech things. Now I throw some gloss varnish on this guy and he'll be good to go, I think. Like that's just super simple and messy to do. Cool characters as well. Like you got this kind of friar guy here, kind of priest guy. Like he needs to just have a wash on him and I think he's basically done. Just different shades of brown, some kind of cloth. This scholar guy reminds me of Varys or something from Game of Thrones because he's quite like rotund or whatever the term is. I throw a wash on him and it'd be good to go. He had a big piggy. I think the piggy goes with the cart. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, I didn't want to glue them on so you could use them for something else. And there's so much more cool things. I've got so many monsters to be painting. Like this is some kind of Lovecraftian deep one, absolute messed up maw. Like, I throw a wash on this, pick out his eyes and his teeth and maybe his tongue and his mouth, and he'll be done. But yeah, just really fun. Like just tipping away painting them. Just there's something about it. Really just drove me mad when the paint would chip off. And I think if I put some varnish on these guys after, they'll be rock hard because like I actually primed them properly this time. Like this is so messy. This is so like easy. This was undercoated black, then dry brushed kind of on the top, kind of zenithal, but not really. Just dry brushed with kind of a bleached bone or a bone type color, not a straight white. It's not a straight pure white color, just a kind of an off bony color, and then kind of just throw some washes on them. These guys I might pick out a little bit more. They're so chunky, like these such a little bit of exaggeration. I wouldn't exactly say heroic scale. Actually, these guys might be heroic. These guys are pretty chunky looking, you know. With their they almost look like American football players with their big padding and their jaw lines and stuff like that. But yeah, you got some really cool characters in it, like this guy, not finished yet either, but just like that could be even be an NPC, like, or not an NPC, sorry, a PC reading a scroll with his cool mustache, or this lady, same thing again, put a wash on her, maybe some more highlighting, and she's sorted. You got some weird guys. This is some kind of starts with X, but I'm not sure what creature it is. So obviously it's just been undercoated. It's got a bit brown on it, but I actually wouldn't be able to tell the name of this. But this is that's a strange one. I mean, you've kind of got everything going. Yeah, and I kind of worked on. I think this is the Underdark expansion or whatever name it is. So you'll see this is after its undercoat is quite glossy, but it does take paint very well. So these guys haven't been dry brushed yet. So that's kind of a hook horror. You know, I did my own version of this there a while ago, but this guy's kind of like bird slacks, like it's strange combinations. So it's kind of even got raptor feet here. Bird slash insect potentially with some carapace and bird head. One of those weird D&D creatures. Same with this guy, Umber Hulk, I'm pretty sure, or the Reaper miniatures stand in for Umber Hulk. So with some dry brush on that and some washes, that's going to look kick ass. It's going to look really cool. So yeah, tons of stuff. Conversion wise now, I've been so slack, guys. You won't believe it. Like, let me see. I have a few that are actually finished. Finished to my standard anyway, right? Conversion wise, I think this is the only one I did. So it's pretty slack. So this guy was kind of like, he looked like a half ogre because he's a really chunky, huge dude. Like his shield is the size of a rotund priest. But you know, this guy's easily half orc anyway. He's a huge man. So I just gave him a spear instead of a sword. This was the top of his sword. I just, gave him a spear. Don't really know why, just because I wanted to change him a wee bit. These guys are actually finished, so these guys are kind of like bandits. So you'll see, this counts as finished. So a bit of a wash, bit of different colors. Basically, if I'm doing like shades of brown, if his sleeve is a shade of brown, I want his glove to be a different shade of, color in general, or a different shade of brown. So it doesn't look like just one singular, brown color all over. But even these guys are super fast. But a lot of character in them, like, you can see them as this guy's potentially the leader of the bandits. This guy's kind of like the slightly slower witted guy, or maybe even this guy, this lower witted guy. His proportions looks quite odd to me. Now, I'm not great at sculpting, but this one seems a bit off to me. Just his arm seems to be missing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like, if you understand what I'm saying, like top of his arm is here because his bicep seems to be here, and then it's just, yeah, this one's strange to me. I still like him, and a bit of action pose is cool, but he seems a bit off. And then this cool kind of assassin looking lady. Super simple, like that kind of blending down. That only happens because all I did, same again, was dry brush up to the top where the light would come from, and then let it dry obviously, and then wash it down with some blue, watered down blue, and it kind of it does the work for you. Like, it's so handy. And this old beggar man. What else? I did get a order from Miniature Market, which I've never ordered from because it's so far away, and the postage costs a lot. I think the postage costs more than the order because there's a big sale. So I got some cool guys, like some guys from Rum and Bones. I've got other guys as well, other minis from different games. Just interested minis, really. Not anything for actually playing, just interested minis. So yeah, this is obviously another work in progress. It's kind of hard to see as well. The combination of the black and the dark metallic is not helping. But it's kind of a little old man. This is his head and his two hands, and his beard is there, and he's sitting in this kind of mechanic suit. So he's going to be a lot of fun to paint up. You know, is kind of looks like the pirate from the Lego movie with his big suit. He's got his cannon arm here with a harpoon and his I don't know, that's a bit orky actually. A weapon there, so he's pretty sweet. And you know, you've got completely different proportions, like this lady here with her little pistol, and very piratey. Like obviously these guys Rum and Bones, these guys are straight pirate team guys, you know. Really cool. So I'm not planning on doing anything crazy fancy with the colors on these guys either, but they're just kind of different proportions. Like look, it's something slightly exaggerated with the style, which I like, because like look, that's 28mm beside each other. Maybe someone's standing up a wee bit more. So this guy will say, like, right. I think it's fine. Like this guy's like a noble or something, but I think they work together. They're a little bit more exaggerated with their bulk and their skinniness, you know. And for some reason, he's wearing armor on one leg. A lot of character. The only thing I can see being difficult with painting these is there's so much detail. Okay, maybe I'm saying there's so much detail and you can't see it obviously because they're all black. They're all undercoated black, but there's so much if you can detail in them. Like there's a parrot on his shoulder here. He's using an anchor as a weapon. He's probably got little doodads kind of on his waist, or he's got kind of a symbol here on his chest. He's got a mustache, little gladius sword. Like he's a cool character. Like there's so much into them, so much in their minis that you can pick out to be, you know, characterful. So these are like super cheap, just to pick up. Like there's a lady with a musket. Same thing again, one armored leg. I don't know if that's a thing with these guys. This lady's really cool. Like this could be a PC totally, because she's got a little cat on her base here with a hat on, and she looks pretty badass. She's got her helmet. She looks like she's in a conversation with someone, and she's kind of giving up on the conversation, and she's going to go into battle mode kind of thing. So you can get a lot from even that scale, you know. And I've only got 2 colors on this, so you know it's going to be a lot to pick out, but they're a lot of fun. So I might see if there's any more on the go if they're quite cheap, but I'll finish with these guys first anyway. This seems to be a kid, or maybe just a kind of a smaller fellow. Yeah, so still a lot of work in progress as this lady's basically done. She's pretty cool. I like her kind of bright colors as well. That's it, guys. That's what I've been doing, just doing a bit of painting. Like, look at this mess. Doing a bit of painting, not really converting much, so I didn't really think I should bother making a video, but just dipping away in some painting. And yeah, I'll come back with another update. Hopefully have something actually finished to show you. But I'd say get into those bones, guys. If you have your Kickstarters, you know, pick out maybe 20 guys that you like and start them and kind of tip away on them, because it's quite fun. It's relaxing as well. All right, guys. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.